Rap Grid, we here with Okwerdz, man. Weezy, put him in a box and say easy.
What's good? What's good?
I want to talk about something, man.
What's up?
I think you were one of the first battle rappers who understood what the word merchandise meant, and what the word capitalize meant.
You can say so. You can say so.
You know what I mean? It's crazy that back then you were one of the first people with music, you know, merch for sale, and you were picking your battles properly. And is that like a lost art at this point?
I wouldn't say it's a lost art, but I would say people are creative in their, you know what I mean, strategy of who they pick to battle. It's not a lost art, but I feel like people just don't really do it as much. Sometimes I feel like shit was just picked out of a hat. It was like, oh, we'll take X name versus X name and they'll fucking battle, even though there's nothing. There's no like history, storyline, nothing even interesting stylistically about these two people coming against each other, you know what I mean? So, but I'd like to see shit like that because it makes it more interesting, man. I feel like a lot of shit I used to do is kind of missing right now.
So, where are you at right now? Did you retire?
I mean, I guess I can't really say I retired, but I'm definitely not looking to do a battle. It's, you know, I'm exploring other opportunities, like you said, about capitalizing. You know, if you're trying to be the best battle rapper in the world, you got to focus on that all fucking day, or it's gonna show, and you're gonna get your ass whooped. And the fans don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Your brand doesn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? If I got to focus on something else, I got to, you know what I mean? I got to take my break sometimes. You know.
You were somebody that was a part of like that scribble era. You know
Yeah.
Explain how things are different now, and if you think it's better or worse.
You know, it's a whole different sport now, man. I feel like each time both had their pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say that one is better than the other, because I had some really great times in all the eras, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I prefer different things, you know what I mean? Like freestyle battle, like, it's really dope over a beat, you know what I'm saying? You get it, you know what I mean? If you say a punchline and everyone goes crazy, you could kind of get a bar to, like, you know what I mean, get your composure and get everything in, and it's over a beat, and it promotes rhythm and rapping and shit like that. So that was really cool. But at the end of the day, a lot of people can't freestyle that good for long periods of time. So when you have the writtens in, the written shit is dope as fuck. But then at the end of the day, then there's no beat, not as much freestyle. So they both have their pros and cons. But I love them both, man. I'm one of the hugest battle fans that you'll ever find in your whole life. Real shit.
Is there anybody you would battle right now that you might be like, that's a dope look, I'm gonna take the battle?
You know, I did want to battle Serius for a minute, and I don't know, I feel like our communication was crossed or some shit, because people told me that he didn't want to do it, people told me he wanted too much money, but we just met for the first time today and we just spoke face to face, and he said he wants to do it, he said he'll do it. So I mean, I'll probably be open to that, just because of the history of it. Like we said, it would be a good, you know what I mean, it'd be a good fight, you know what I'm saying? I never once said that Serius Jones was whack, you know what I mean? I may have said a lot of disrespectful shit, but I never took away his skill, you know what I'm saying? It was more so shots at his personality and his attitude more than anything. I wouldn't waste my time if the motherfucker was whack, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. So other than that, I mean, it's hard to find, man, because I've been spoiled with great opponents early on, so it's hard to pick like who, you know what I mean? I'm honestly not too impressed by a lot of people right now. It would have to be someone who is not a good friend of mine, who I haven't battled already, who's like incredibly impressive, you know what I'm saying? I really like Clips, I like Calico, they're pretty nice, you know what I'm saying?
Did you rematch Mac Lethal?
What's up?
You battled Mac Lethal, right?
Yeah, I battled him.
Did you rematch him?
Nah, he too famous, man. He'll just slap me with a pancake and we'll get like 10 million views, you know what I'm saying? But I fucks with Mac, dude, and I wish him nothing but success, man. It's awesome to watch where motherfuckers could go from this shit, you know? I'm trying to do similar shit myself.
And the last thing is really, I mean, what do you want the fans to know? For people that might miss Okwerdz?
Shit, I guess I want you to know that, you know, it's not really impossible for me to come back. It would just have to be something motivational for me, because, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people right now, it's like it's becoming a trend to, like, not try and all this type of shit and just take a battle for a check. And I've done that a couple of times in the past, and it was never my best work. And at the end of the day, those racks that you get are going to be gone, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to have a whack battle to show for it. So I think, you know, once you get to a certain point and you could be a little more picky about your opponents, you should only pick people that are gonna make you passionate about killing them. Because otherwise, like, if you're not going out there to do your best, like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So I want them to know that, and I want them to know that just because I haven't battled in 2 years doesn't mean that I fell out the face of the earth or quit rapping or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Really take the time to see who we working with, man. I got like fucking almost 20 videos on deck that we're gonna start releasing at the beginning of the year. I got like 4 albums that we almost done with, like, so there's a lot of shit coming, man. You may see me fuck somebody up too. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see, man.